on. All right, guys, market moving here. I'm watching GS. I'm looking for exits on Goldman Sachs here as we climb up higher and higher. Goldman Sachs with a crazy strong move here. Nvidia getting a nice continuation here. Watching MU for a potential short. Oh, snap. I'm not running my... Not running my programs. MU getting a strong reaction here. Tesla pulling back. Holy cow, wait. What's going on with RDW? RDW making a nice move. Might add some weeklies to RDW here. Goldman Sachs back testing still looks good. MU actually trying a breakout right here, no breakdown. I kind of wanted to try a dip buy on Microsoft, but not seeing the setup. HIM is also getting smacked this morning, but NVIDIA keeping the market as a whole up. We should take a look at Meta here. Let's review SMR, kind of revisiting the lows. I don't like how the 65-minute looks here, and I don't like how the 15-minute looks either. Let's check some cloud names here because stuff on my watch list isn't moving very well. Oracle getting smacked. Irene catching strong bids. Irene catching very strong bids. We might want to just set an alert here. The small moves are and take a look at Irene. Goldman Sachs defending that EMA we needed to defend. Microsoft continuing to plunge. SPY continuing to hold strong though. I want to watch Microsoft. The reason I have Microsoft on this watch list wasn't because the pre-market looked especially good. It was because I'm kind of watching this larger structure here. Like, this is a beautiful bull flag that I think we need to start paying attention to. And I'm looking for the signs of reversal. I might even be willing to try a dip buy and see if we get it. Because this weekly is telling me that we're going to eventually get that really explosive move back higher. So maybe we need to be patient and wait for 395. 404 was a watch for me because if we defended it again, it might become a dip. It might become a good dip buy, but might need to be a little bit more patient. Tesla 15-minute. It's trying to do a full recovery here. Goldman Sachs, reclaim green. Reclaim green. Let's check the 65-minute here. Trend still strong. I would like to see the art fall a little better there. Irene, can we fully reclaim 57? 57, big level for Irene. If we can reclaim that, we're back in business, baby. We're back in business. Friday, big day, because that's when the bond sales finalize. Man, I am simply not seeing much right now. I got no alerts going off. Goldman Sachs doing a nice recovery. I'm down to runners for the 1050s. I still hold the 1,000 call. I'm up 210% on the 1,000 calls for Goldman Sachs. I'm seeing a nice recovery here on my FXI swing because we got that. It's just a brittle gap down from some of the Chinese names. That's Baba for you. We can kind of keep an eye on it. It looks like see. I mean, we've kind of slept the pre-market low, and now we're doing a recovery. 15-minute now firing to the upside. 65-minute isn't in a healthy state though, so we'll see. We'll watch it. If you can kind of recover the pre-market highs, you're also going to get over this EMA convergence. So it might be something to watch for. You know, market could be caught off sides again like it was yesterday. You know, the gap down still in healthy territory here, but it did fail this key breakout. Okay, so 144, the big level. A lot of selling here, man. They're selling anything not related to AI or Goldman Sachs. We got a Dell headline here that Trump himself bought Dell shares. Oh man, dude, I don't know about this. Shit, we do have the confluence. We have actually really strong confluence here, but we have kind of a wonky headline I don't really like. Microsoft failing yesterday's lows. Meta holding up. Intel catching bids. Market kind of being caught offsides on Intel. Cisco had earnings later on the day. I'm pretty sure we had this earnings recently, right? Nice recovery. What's the Klarna ticker? No, this is the earnings that we had today. I'm kind of expanding my focus right now and just looking over some names because we should watch this thing over 1675 if it wants to get there. Positive earnings, though, should be good for Affirm, who I don't believe is reported. Oh, Affirm reported first in their earnings. Looks like this thing failed the cup and handle. It's pretty bearish here. This might actually be a decent short. I want to see signs of seller exhaustion on Microsoft. I read reclaiming 57. Okay. I read proving its worth here. Let's go back to the 65 minute. I just want to see if that should be the big breakout. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Irene back. Irene is back. Man, I'm bummed about my 1050s on Goldman Sachs. I only made like 50% on some of mine, and it looks like I'm about to be stopped out, break even on my runner. I think I need to cut my other weekly from Goldman Sachs. Man, they're keeping these spreads wide, man. Intel above the pre-market high. All right. I might take a trade here because I'm not doing shit right now. Gap fill takes us to 120. Over there, we could accelerate. I might take a. I'm gonna take the 125 for next week for Intel. Look to see if we fill the gap. If we fail to pre-market, it's a cut. Let's watch 63 for a firm. If that alert goes off, I might look for the short. Getting a nice continuation out of Intel here. Mm-hmm. Hourly on the MU, pulling back a bit. I don't like how these 65-minute charts look at all. Like, I don't like how they look at all. Silver getting rugged. It's crazy silver's getting rugged. The headlines that we've had here, horrible downside confluence. And Bitcoin catching bids. Oh, but they rugged coin. Holy crap, what a rug. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like it. Intel's testing this pre-market support, but the 15 minutes still looks really good. I'll be a little patient with this, see if it's a fake out. I don't like the way the video looks, but I'm not to take a short. I mean, earnings, I believe, is next week. Yeah, as long as NVIDIA earnings is ahead of us, I feel like it's kind of still, it's going to be on the dip to buy. So we're 6 days away from earnings there. I feel like expectation should be that that's going to be a good earnings. Kind of getting a back test on Irene here. 5 minute back testing the breakout level. This is where I can try some weeklies with a tight stop. I'm going to try the 60s. I mean, the video flipped the 65 minutes. Try to get bullish here. Try to buy the dip on the 15 minute. Trying to drag the market higher. I'll try a tiny lotto here on the video. I might get stopped on some of these bullish ideas, but we'll see. Right now, market's in buy the dip here, so I'm showing all the signs of it. Like, you know, if I could get any continuation higher, we could actually see is there. QQQ just back testing bullish supportive. So the 15 minute here, 15 minute supportive, 65 minute. It had the flip but lost it. But still setting up here. These longer time frames still don't look great. So we need to watch these pullbacks carefully. Irene getting a nice bounce here where we want to see it. Setting the first Irene partial at 305. Oh, we're going to get there fast. Might want to adjust to 310. I'm adjusting to 310. I want to see a new high. I think it's really important we see a new high. Qs have set the orb here. RDW up 15% here. Let's take some more postures here because I have a really, like, everyone should remember we have a very, very big position here. So let's take some profits and let's actually transition it over to the focus list. We'll set alert here on Tesla at 450, the big level that can reclaim. Look at RDW, baby. Holy cow. Irene, what are you doing? Intel still hovering. Irene needs to defend this. $15 minutes still looking healthy. 30 minutes still showing signs of recovery. 65-minute trying to pivot. I'm seeing all the signs I need to hold this. I'd prefer we don't back test 55. but I'm going to need to have 55 as my stop. We're failing the orb on cues, not getting the continuation. IWM weak on the day. IWM down on the day. It broke the pre-market, back tested and failed previous day's highs. A little bit oversold here. Ugly evening star in the 1 minute here. Here's your support trend line. 1 and 5 minute. 5 minute attempting a turn here, but into major resistance. And we have this 15 minute about to push to the downside. Take me to 283. I'll try a short with a stop at, with a real tight stop. Been super patient. Been super patient. Okay. I think that's where I want to try it. All right, I'm in on the short right here. IWM weeklies. Oh, this is a morning star, but I'm looking to see if it fails. Just because this 15 minute looks like it's about to flip, and the 65 minute could quickly follow. Same with a few of these other names. Let's flip this to IWM. Looks like the market is getting bid up though. I'm trying this really tight, really tight. I got filled at 228 and with size, but really tight stop. Here. I need to see the failure. We can watch the 10 minute to be a little bit more sensitive to it. RDW continuing to moon. RDW, I'm gonna look for another partial here at 1.8. Alright, weekly is working. Intel not working. I'll be patient. I feel like there's some manipulation before I get the moves I want. We got the 20% partial on RDW. Feel like I got it here. Starting to back test here a little bit. I want this I want to see this candle close, and I want to see this candle close before I cut these. Our Nvidia Lotto is working, by the way. At new highs might take profits. I want to see this candle close. Want to see this candle close. Just a reminder. RDW new highs. We took a good amount of profits in RDW, but I just want to remind you, there's still a very, very, very sizable position here. What's important to remember for RDW is the larger structure here. Let's go to the daily. Big, 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 big. Big breakout, right? Big breakout, and then right here, cup and handle. So big, 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 big. Just now I'm giving the confirmations on the daily. 2 days got the confirmation, and weekly's about to flip. Big, 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 big. So like the partials I've taken here, I'm Gucci. I'm going to let a sizable amount ride from here. Big, 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 big. NWM coming in testing this pre-market, kind of some burning me here. Burning me here. Baby, but you had such good confluence. I'm going to be patient with it. I need the next candle to form. 10-minute is trying to flip here. So this might have been a offsides. If I go here, 15 minutes should have finished the Morningstar. 15-minute did flip. Okay, so when this candle closes, I mean, I'm just waiting for that candle close to tell me that this isn't some sort of fake out and that we're actually going to get a continuation higher. If we should see the completion of the continuation higher, we should see, Microsoft reclaim over 404. Honestly, Microsoft's got a nice Morningstar here. MU failing. Q get the 50 minutes flipping, but Qs aren't reclaiming the highs. Irene bid back test 55, but now reclaims 57. We'll see a new high today. Tomorrow, big day for Irene, by the way. Big day for Irene. I think I mentioned that earlier, just a reminder. Watching these premiums on Intel. I feel like I'm getting baited by this. Is time moving slow? Did time slow down? I feel like I'm waiting forever. We got that partial on Irene for 14%. Now let's see. I want to take another partial over the High Day. That's a new candle from IWM. I'm going to cut it. 6% loss there. Just a scalp. A scrape, my lord. Just a flesh wound. Was worth the attempt. 213 exit. With that bullish confirmation, I really want to watch and see if, yeah, so, well, actually, Qs look dicey here, quite honestly. Yeah. All right. I got to cut Intel. 20% loss. I try to be patient with it, but it's just not moving. It actually looks like a setup for a short now. I'm going to cut that one. We'll see. Watch. Watch. I'm out now. So now it's going to defend this pre-market low. RDW at 25% though on large position, guys. Large position. Breaking new highs. New highs here. Trend fully reclaimed. We love that. We love that. Irene about to make a new high here on the day. We love that. We could take another partial here for 20%. I think I will. I think I might make some money today, not tonight. Oh, I had a shit exit on that. What the? Should have. I only got 16% on that partial. I should have gotten 20. I was looking at the wrong contract. Sold that for 315. Should have sold it for 325. But let's see if we can get it to push. I have half the position of this still on. You know, just gotta lock a little bit in, pay myself. Look at that Intel now bouncing, you turd. You son of a gun. menu with the full flip and has this ugly evening star look to it. And the 65, so the 15-minute. Okay, I might try this, man. I don't know. MU has been a mean son of a gun to me. Man, I gotta pay $3K just for one 750 contract. It's so pricey. I might do it though, and take a tight stop here. I might want to wait for the actual confirmation of the flip. Just because it is such a turd. I got an alert here, by the way, on this thing's confirming. This looks like RDW, man. It does. Okay. I hope these option contracts don't look like total. Oh man, they look like total zero open interest, dude. What is this? What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Come on, show me something. Signs of life. The spread $6 spreads. You can't buy these options. I got nothing. Nothing. I'm buying shares. A good setup's a good setup. I would prefer to be able to play options because obviously I have an options trader, but I'll buy some shares. RDW up 30% here. A good setup is a good setup. We wanted some exposure. I'm actually going to throw, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a sizable position in Zebra because I got a lot of cash in my investment account. $253. RDW, baby. Irene new highs. Let's take another partial for 30%. 350. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Please and thank you. Please and thank you, baby. The video lotto is working. It's working. Yeah. Look at this 65 minute actually. 65 minute looks like a bull flag. This expires tomorrow, so I'm kind of looking for the push new high, and then I'll just give thanks and take the profits. Glad I didn't take the MU short. Screw you, Intel. You turd. 2.5 on NVIDIA. 2.5. Got the 252 exit actually. 252. 252. Please and thank you. Remember, guys, always use your manners. FXI almost full recovery on the swing we bought yesterday. That's nice. Was down 30% this morning. Almost full recovery here. Got a decent sized position there. We like that. We like that. I had the I read weeklies. Want to be clear? I got big June position. I got a really big August position. BlackRock tripled their position in I read yesterday. Or well, they didn't do it yesterday, but they reported it yesterday, to be clear. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, we've got some action today, guys. You know, off the open, I was kind of thinking, all right, I guess I'm just gonna stick both thumbs up my butt. But we got some action here. Intel a turd. IWM, we tried it. We might be able to try this again, quite honestly, because look, we're not getting a follow through off the 15-minute here. There's no follow through. The Qs did play out this morning, Star. Congrats if you played that. Big thing here. I wonder if this was like a perfect, like textbook play off the. Look at that textbook play off the midpoint of the orb. By the way, textbook. You know, if you're trading futures, you know, you watch this, right? You watch this nice Morningstar formation here. You know, right off the midpoint of the orb. Man. Juicy, beautiful. I might take another attempt at IWM here. I might do it. You know, don't test me. I might do it. I'm crazy like that. I get a bit wild sometimes. I like to do my little dance. Let's replace Qs with this. Microsoft full reclaim. 15-minute looks like it's about to flip. 65-minute. Microsoft over the high a day. Then I might take a real position. I might take some weeklies in there. Look at this. Look at IWM. Look at IWM. Oh, you dirty, dirty, dirty girl. You dirty, dirty girl. All right. I got confluence on every time frame. All right. We'll try it again. What did I buy before? The 280s? We're going to get in pretty much at the same exact price. Ah! All right, I have the weeklies on IWM. I'm going to try it again. The reason I am... Is this an AT&T scam? What is this? 80% 26T. Who the F is that? Phone call threw my attention off. We gotta lock back in. I might take this 150% on GS here, by the way. Because it looks like we're getting a full rollover here. Yeah. All right. I'm going to take it. Kind of sucks. We were up 250% this morning, but I wanted to be patient with it. I locked in the other partials. Let's see if we get. Give me the exit, dude. Dicks. All right. Managing some positions here. That's why I'm not talking. I'm focused. I took the Goldman Sachs. Took Goldman Sachs. I wish we got a nice recovery there, and it still might. We might. I'm looking for 1,000 there, and we might get it. Microsoft. No, why'd you do that? I look away, and then you want to go to the moon. Rude. My gosh, the setup is identical to Baba yesterday, by the way. Look at that. Identical. Hashtag twinning. Hashtag twinning. I want to know if Oracle is chasing Irene. Oh, wow. Wow. Big offsides moved there, by the way. Because look at the way they crushed this through. And now you're getting the breakout. I think I had that backwards. I don't know if I don't know if Irene's chasing Oracle. I think it might be the other way around. We do want to set Goldman Sachs alert at 966 because that could be a re-entry. And we want to look at Oracle here. I have an Oracle call. What's this doing? It's moving. It's moving. FXI almost full recovery. I'm not taking much pain on HIMS, by the way, but it looked like it was plunging this morning. Let's review that. I can't chase that. Okay, HIMS did a reclaim. It defended that prior low. Oh, they like it. It needs to do a better job of getting over this. The way we're hovering down here, like I can't add here because there's potential you get a plunge and you take this thing back to 21 and then we get the move. But this is already like not really what you want to see. Because so far what this looks like on a higher time frame, it looks like we have a 5-wave pattern to the downside here, and then this looks like an ABC retracement. That's not my base case. It's not my base case, but so that would be a 30% retracement because of the weekly here trying this reclaim. So like the weekly's firing though, so we should be getting a better reaction. Like hopefully we see some sort of big Friday reaction there. So it's not dead yet. My base case is still bullish, but I can't add when it looks like that. It's got to do more. Oracle 15, 10. Oh, give me my chart back. Actually, the 15-minute just now flipped on Oracle, and they flipped to 65. It's a great setup for a continuation. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I can't chase this with short dated contracts. I gotta wait for a dip, but I am gonna be a little impatient, and I'm gonna add a small June position. RDW, baby. I'm gonna set another partial in RDW at $2. $2. I own the Julys. Just a really small partial. Really small. I got a 50 delta here. I could potentially take a bit more off and then start to roll this. I think I might even start to roll this now for the Julys. Because I can buy the 20s for a little overbought, but it looks fine. Getting a nice continuation on IWM here. It looks fine. I'll do a small ad into the roll. Rolling. And I'll adjust to take a bit more since I started rolling. How many people are here with me? Oh, there's a lot of people here with me. Ooh, a lot of people FOMO'd in this morning. Yes, bring me to the liquidity. Bring me my exit liquidity. Come to me. Come to me. Let's take a look at Baba. Irene's still moving very well, by the way. I'm making good money today. And that is great. Baba, wow. Good job. You turd. You know, I don't even think I should tell a good job. You know, this ain't a good job moment. This is a you better. You better. I can't add here because I don't have good confluence, but it's a nice recovery. All right, what do I want to do with Irene? We're up 40% here. I think I might go ahead and take the weeklies. I might say I might give thanks. Look for 8.5. Got filled at 8.5. That's a nice 42%. We'll give thanks and let the swings do their job. You got to give thanks to the market. Say please and thank you. Profits aren't real until you take them. I got another swing that is looking like a total turd right now. Let's take a look at bull real quick. This is a nice recovery on the day. Man, just give me that. It defended. So yesterday was brutal because it looked like it wanted to do a breakdown of this triangle. But the still's looking like, I mean, it looks like a bull flag and this looks like a pendant. So if we can get, I want that pop back to 750. And I think I have June and July. It's still alive though. The setup's still there, so I'm being super patient with it. The 65-minute doesn't look great, but the 4 hour is about to pop, and the weekly is like really what I'm watching here. Like this weekly is about to turn green for literally the first time ever for this name. For literally the first time ever, and remember we have changes in June on. Both on pattern day trading rules, and then later, I think actually the changes to the operating hours of the market come in July, I think. I know I'm trying to reclaim here. It's kind of barcodey, so it's not an amazing setup. If we could get the back test on Oracle, I'll actually buy some weeklies. The dangerous thing about the Junes is the look at NVIDIA, by the way. Wow. Wow. The thing about adding the Junes and why I came in small, like for a new position on Oracle, is tomorrow's a big expiration. So like if we're gonna get the sell in May and go away, that probably starts tomorrow after, with the big May expirations coming up. It's like May 15th, big date. It's that big monthly expiration. That's when a lot of these call positions that are going to be a continuation of the gamma squeeze kind of fall off. And then we see like momentum kind of dying here on the daily. The thing is that the RSI structure is kind of confirming all the highs though, but without a doubt, we're pretty overbought, but we've stayed that way for a while. And we can, when we do, big rallies like this, we can for months. I'm still kind of looking for something like this, or big gap down, or some sort of headline that kind of resets this structure. It looks fine right now. Not super worried about it yet. We could do something like this too. Market does love to do this. It loves to especially do that when you're getting full weekly confirmations, right? So I mean, when we get the flip on the weekly, that's usually when we get a 2-3 week trend. A strong one, right? So we're getting that. And even a correction from here that takes us down to 725, even if we correct all the way down to like 707, like wow, we still at the like our bullish support, our strong bullish support's at 704. And just from a market structure standpoint, you can come back to 697 and still be bullish. So I did get that partial at 2 for our RDW, by the way. And I went ahead and took another partial because I also rolled some out. The roll is already up 15%. The roll is completely free, and that's the goal, right? Anything we roll, anytime we're rolling with a small portion of profits. If you want to be aggressive, if you think the trade's really strong, you could put 50% of your profits back into it. But the idea is like house money, right? When you're in trims, and I don't even do this perfectly, but it is what you should aim for. Is I'm gonna make 1,000% or whatever. I think actually let's talk in nominal terms. Let's say I want to make 500K, and I'm gonna give back 100K. I'm gonna give back 100,000, right? Because I want to stick to this trend until it stops working. And so it's going to burn me a few times before I know it's dead. And that's okay. That's part of the game. We're going to give some money back. But the idea is that you stick with it. Do I always do that? No, because I love the time highs. I love the time highs, and I don't want to get nothing back. I get a little greedy sometimes. But if you're operating as a robot, that's kind of what you should be doing. Is you should be waiting until it stops working, because that's honestly how you catch moves like this. How are you going to catch this unless you're all the way higher? Because this is going to mess with your head. This is going to mess with your head. You're like, I've made so much, and you're going to think it's got to pull back now. It's got to pull. You'll be thinking about that all the way up here. Oh, it's got to pull back now. Oh, it's got to pull back now. Even today, I'm talking about how I'm looking to get short. Because I'm looking for that mean reversion. Because there is a good trade here on the mean reversion, but there's been a few, but these are just healthy back tests. It's not the full retracement. So you kind of had that mentality of like, I'm probably gonna give some back, but I'm gonna ride the full move. Do you want to make 100,000 and get out early and sit there and watch it, or you want to give back 100,000 after you make 500, and because you rolled the whole move? So, something to think on. It's all about the mentality. Our main RDW position is up. It's up 40% now. Oh, shit, guys. Here I am rambling like an old man. It is 9:40. You know what that means. That means I'm going to head to the Discord and hang out with our members. So, you want to trade with us, check out that link in the bio or check out the free newsletter. We have a write-up tonight on hymns. You want some hymns research? That comes out tonight. And more write-ups on the way. Sure, coming to a email box near you. All right, God bless.